Yo guys, what's up? Outcastzero here, and today I'm doing something different. I think I say that a lot, to be honest. I'm doing something different. Anyway, this time I am doing something different. I am basically, I got some new games in the post. Basically, yeah. So I've been trying to add to my PlayStation collection, the original PlayStation. I don't really have a lot of games, although I do have some, nice nice collectibles for the PlayStation, to be honest. Which I'll probably do a video on in the future, just showing. I think what I'll do is I'll show, every console that I own, basically. But at the moment, I'm just doing a quick show of recent two games, as you can see here, Galerians and Parasite Eve, that I got through the mail just the other day. I don't even know what spurred me on to buy these, to be honest. Obviously, rather than the fact that they're absolutely amazing games, and quite rare, to be honest, these days, quite rare to get your hands on. So we'll start off with Galerians. Never heard of Galerians before? Well, you're missing out big time, to be honest. Galerians is a crazy kind of futuristic game where you play a guy called Rion. Without going into too much detail and spoiling it for you guys, basically, look, there we go. Look, welcome to the world of, what does that say? Galerians. I was looking at the screen rather than looking at the actual product. Welcome to the world of Galerians, the first psychic adventure game. There you go then. Look, great credentials. It's the first psychic adventure game. The Galerians are an artificially created techno species whose primary directive is the total annihilation of the human race, which sucks for us. Earth's only hope is Rion, a young man whose greatest weapon is the energy of his mind. By using psychic power enhancement chemicals, so literally, in order to use his mind powers, right? This is the coolest part. You have to jack up. And it's cool because you will see the video sequence when he gets like a new power. It all depends on what basically drugs he's using, and you see it's got like a massive kind of like drug dispensing gun that he has to pop against his neck and then boost it into himself. It's cool as hell. So you got to jack up yourself full of drugs in order for you to use your mind powers. So yeah, Rion is able to wage a psychic war. Unfortunately, chemicals have their side effects. So when you're in the game, as the description just said there, the chemicals do have side effects on your character and how you play, which is pretty good. Cool. So you got actual over 20 hours of play, spread across 3 discs, and there's 70 minutes of stunning cinematic, which is quite crazy when you think about it. I mean, 70 minutes of footage, right? And you've only got 20 hours. So 70 minutes, basically an hour and 10 minutes of actual video sequences in 20 hours. It's pretty cool. It's literally like you're playing a movie, to be honest. And funnily enough, that I should say that, but Galerians, they actually made a DVD using the FMV sequences, the video sequences from the game. It's basically, how you got those guys who do that anyway on YouTube and whatnot. They just rip all the flipping the videos from the game and then make it into a video and slap it on their YouTube channel or whatever. It's literally what they did, pretty much, and then they published it on a DVD. I bought it, I don't know why I bought it, but I bought it, and it was cool as hell, and I added a really, really sick soundtrack to it. I know, it was like a really heavy soundtrack, it was amazing. So you guys should probably get your hands on that too, if you don't want to go through the playing the game, although you should definitely play the game. It's one of the best games you'll ever play on a PlayStation 1. And to be honest, if they remade Galerians on, to say, PlayStation 2, well, not PlayStation 2, but if we redid it on PlayStation 3, this thing would be, really cool. And if they kept it the way it was, because they did bring out a second one, Galerians Ash, it was called. I think Ash is the name of the guy that you play in the second Galerians, and that was on the PlayStation 2. And it was a good game. It wasn't as good as this one, unfortunately. I don't know, you kind of lost the feel. Galerians had a specific feel when you were playing it. It was really kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't scary, but there was like a bit of suspense. It was kind of like, sick as well, but it was a good kind of sick where you thought, oh yeah, this is really cool. And a bit of a mindfuck as well, to be honest, but it was really good. And the second one kind of lost that. The second one kind of went to like a linear, I think it was a mission-based type thing. I can't really remember, but I just remember not thinking, nah, it's kind of lost that Galerians feel to it, but it was still a good game. But Galerians 1, awesome. If you like playing PlayStation 1 games, because I know a lot of people are really kind of, I don't know, it's all about the graphics really. They can't play certain games on, you know, if the graphics are too old, sort of thing. If you don't mind too much about it, not that the graphics are that bad. The graphics are still really quite, they didn't, you know, degrade that much through the years. But you know what it's like. Some people just like graphic whores, basically. I mean, I'm a little bit of a graphic whore to a certain extent. Like you know. But here we go. So it's 3 discs. I actually owned this game. Well, not owned it, but I had a backup of this game when I was like 16, which was like what now, 15 years ago. I just got into college, and a guy there, quite a few years older than me, he was there too, and he did all the copies for the PlayStation. He had like everything under the sun, and he introduced me to Galerians, and I had that. And unfortunately, that was the last time I bought a PlayStation game until maybe about, I don't know, so recently, really. I did get rid of all my copies though, unfortunately, and I do only have about 15-20 actual real games left. All of them are, you know, rare finds nowadays though, which is good. But they're all kind of the same thing. I've got Dino Crisis 2, which was a brilliant game. I actually liked it better than Dino Crisis 1. Nightmare Creatures 2, which is awesome. I want to get Dino Crisis 1 though, that's for sure. And all the Final Fantasies that came with PlayStation 1, I got all of them, and you know, all of them. When they came out, I bought them, and I still have them to this day, basically. So there's the manual. Oh, here we go. Look, here we go. Here's the drugs. Here's the good stuff. The drugs and medicine. Drugs. So you've got Nalcon, which is a green one, enables Rion to fire a powerful shockwave by focusing his psychic energy. Red enables Rion to execute an object's molecules, causing it to burst into flames, which is cool. Defelon enables Rion to form an anti-gravity field around an object to isolate or entrap. And Delmator restores AP to normal. It will also counteract effects of shorting. So if you use too much drugs, see if you jack yourself up in this game with full of drugs, and you see the picture there where he's got the big flipping gun jack. If you jack yourself up too much, you do this thing called shorting, and I can't remember what happens, but I will be doing a playthrough on this a little bit, and you'll probably see a little bit of the footage at the top, this on the screen here just now, whilst I'm blabbering all the crap to you guys, just to show you. So you got the recovery capsule. Obviously it does what it says on 10. Apollinaire causes Rion's AP to rise, and Skip dramatically enhances the effects of Rion's psychic attack powers. So cool, so that'll boost your attack powers. But yeah, so there's some characters, some random Rita, Birdman, Reinhardt, random dude wearing dungarees, doctors, you know. It is very cool. Awesome game. Second one good as well, not as good as this one unfortunately. It's definitely, if you're a collector of PlayStation 1, you know, you're going to have this. If you're a hardcore collector, you're going to have this game. That's for sure. You know, because it is brilliant. It is a masterpiece, to be honest. The voice acting. Is there voice acting in this game? I think there is. It'll be pants. We all know that. You know, anytime, generally, when a company brings a game out and, you know, they have to translate it to English, the voice acting is shit. And we all know it. It's unfortunate. Not every game, but most games. Okay, so there we go. So they get the cheapest voice actors on the planet to come and do it. But yeah, so I've got the second one, which I'll probably show later. I'm going to do a couple other videos in the future on my collection, and I've got a couple bits and bobs that I want to do another recent pickups video on as well, which I'll talk about after I've shown you the next game. So, Square USA presents the cinematic RPG, Parasite Eve. This is a Japanese import. Ta-ding! Yep, Japanese import. This was another game that I got back in the day on backup, unfortunately. I don't think it came out in the UK for a PAL region, which was quite disappointing. But so I had obviously an American copy. I was looking, whilst I bought these just the other day. I was looking for an English copy. I do have it on the PSP. You know, I can download the PlayStation originals onto the PSP sort of thing. I do have it on there, but I wanted an actual physical copy. This is what I ended up with. Unfortunately, it's Japanese, so I'll probably never play it. But it's damn cool to have in your collection. This is one of the best games I have ever played in my entire life, even to this date. I've got the second one, which came out in this country. I own that. That was good. It wasn't as good as this one, but it was good. And obviously the one that came out on the PlayStation, the third birthday or whatever it's called, I've got that on the PSP, and that, my friends, was fucking terrible. And you know it. You know that game sucked, right? Right? Yeah, you in the back there. Yeah. Yeah. You sitting behind the guy sitting in front of the computer. No. No, it sucked, and you know it. Okay. Now let's get back to what we're talking about. Parasite Eve 1. Like I said, it's a cinematic RPG. Now, I don't know. Actually, hold on a minute. Which game came out first, guys? Which game came out first? Because back in those days, right, RPGs were kind of... They didn't have videos, obviously, as we know, right? Because you had, like, Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasies out on NES and all that jazz. And there wasn't really much RPG-age going on in those days. And I think what they meant by the first cinematic RPG was that you had all the video sequences popped in, you had event triggers and all that sort of thing happening throughout the game. You know, scenery changes and shit. I'm not even seeing a date on here. Here we go. 2000 for Galerians. This has got to be 90s. This has got to be. See if it's in kanji. I'm not going to be happy. It probably will be. It probably will be. It frickin' is. But I'm pretty sure this came out first, right? Okay? It came out first. Hey, is that a price? That looks like a price, guys. Does that look like a price to you if anyone reads kanji? That looks like a price, doesn't it? Does that tell you how much it is? Is that 6,800? Yeah. Looks like a price. What is it? Yeah, it must be a price. Anyway, losing concentration. Anyway, what was I talking about? Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what I've just due to the fact that there was loads of videos and obviously things happening whilst you're playing the game. I don't think you've seen a lot of that on any other RPG. Well, you might. Yeah, I think you've seen it on RPG because it wasn't the first cinematic RPG, but you know there wasn't a lot of that. But I think this has kind of paved the way for RPGs and how they are these days. To be honest, and like I said, it is one of the best games I've ever played in my freaking life, even to this day. The second one as well was really good, not as good as this one, obviously. So if you like playing RPGs that are twisted, sick, bastard, a bit futuristic, and that has loads of guns. I dropped something on the floor. That has loads of guns to use, and there's monsters, crazy DNA monsters, and you've also got guns and psychic powers. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Guns and psychic powers. Then you're going to love this game, right? This game is amazing. I like the CDs though, I've got to say. The CDs are pretty cool. I need to get this on either a PAL, which I don't think you can get, or an American copy. I really do, as well. I'm loving having this in my collection. but I really need to get you know, an English copy basically. So this is the inserts that came with it. No idea what any of them say. You guys might know. I think this is one that says naked pictures of leading lady coming soon, because she is standing there with nothing but a total 90s, you know, pair of woman trouser jean things, like that come right up to her belly button, which is kind of weird, and a jacket. And this, I'm not sure what this is. I think this could be maybe a walkthrough or a soundtrack, possibly. No idea. And that's the manual. But the second one was pretty good on a PlayStation 1 that came out for, but it kind of went Resident Evil-y. Like literally, tank controls and all, you know, it just went really Resident Evil-y. And this one kind of stayed true to the RPG format, and unfortunately the second one went kind of like, I'm gonna fucking copy Resident Evil. Still a good game, like look, how unnecessary is that picture right now? You know, I'm like, yes, this draw a nice picture of her, showing some uber cleavage for no fucking reason. You know, it's a Japanese for you. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Well, you don't, but I insist. Yeah. See, the starting sequence to this game is unfucking real. So good. You're gonna love it, honest to God. And you're probably watching some of it right now, to be honest. On the screen here. And here we go. Here is maybe the people who made it. I don't know, because I don't read kanji. I think there's a couple of white people in there. Total fucking 80s pictures. Why are they in black and white? Huh? Why are they not coloured pictures of these people? Honest to fucking God. And a wall of flipping text there, like, what? Set in New York. You get to visit some iconic locations, like Central Park and all that sort of thing, and National History Museum, which is pretty cool. I think National History Museum is one of the first places that you get to. And yeah, so that's cool. So basically, I'll probably do a complete walkthrough of both of them if you guys are interested. If not, let me know. And I will be doing another video for recent game pickups and console pickups, because I did get quite a bit recently, including my HD PVR, which is cool. Not quite got the hang of it yet, to be honest, but you know, it's good to have one eventually, even though I'm kind of not going to really need one due to the fact that the PlayStation 4... Does the PlayStation 4, does that record? Like, I know it records, but I wonder if you can hook it up to your PC in order for you to take the files off and then edit them and then, you know, add your intros and outros and all that jazz to it. Because if not, then yeah, and it's still good to have, you know, a capture device. But if it does, kind of just wasted a lot of money for no reason. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be doing a couple you know, recent pickup videos to change it up a bit, you know. And I'll probably go and do a couple videos on my current collection, retro and new stuff. You know, just to add a bit more content to the channel, because you know, everyone does the same shit. You know, if you get people that just play games and record it, or you get people that do both. I think I'd rather be a do both. You know, I mean, I do obviously, as you guys probably know if you're been on my channel, I do tech reviews. Not that I do that many, but I do tech reviews as well. And when I get my PlayStation 4, I'll try and do a tech review on that. Although there probably will be 101 guys doing it already, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm just trying to change it up. If you guys have got any suggestions on what you think I should do, rather than shutting down my page, because you know, it has crossed my mind to do so. But if you guys have got any suggestions on what I should do next, or maybe change things up, you know, to make it a bit more interesting for you, then, you know, feel free to let me know. jump on my site, jump on my page, my channel, give me a message, leave some likes, because you'll be doing me a huge favour. Send me an email, join me on Twitter, you know, get in touch, whatever. Let's have a little conversation. So there you go, guys. That was my recent game pickups, which I got on eBay this time. Being up here this end of Scotland, you can't really get a lot of good stuff anymore. I mean, the UK isn't big anyway, but you don't notice a lot of people are asking far too much money for these fucking things. I mean, I know they're rare and everything, but my god, some people just charge far too much for something ridiculous. I seen a guy the other day trying to sell a GameCube, right? No shit, original GameCube, purple one. Fair enough, he did have like 20 games, but he was wanting £250 for it. I mean, is it me, or was that fucking harsh? I mean, it would be a different story if he was selling it complete inbox, unopened. Then you're talking $250 for at least the flipping console. Or even if you had one of the special editions, like maybe the black or the Resident Evil 4 edition, which I want. I've only got the black one, but I totally want a Resident Evil 4 edition one, because I know it doesn't really look different. It's black with the flipping Resident Evil logo on the circular bit on the disc lid, but still, it was cool. Okay, Jesus, I've got the chainsaw for Resident Evil 4. Quickly talking about Resident Evil 4 there. But anyway, there you go, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, and also subscribe if you like. You'll be doing me a huge favour. I will see you guys later on my next video. I'm not sure if by the time another video pops up on my channel, whether it'll be another game or it'll be another collection video. But I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.